Welcome to the Genny Brew House. This is the Rochester Press Box, and we're talking Buffalo Bills right now. Mike, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I would say this from the beginning. I told you it's more about Josh Allen, even though he's not playing. I think they will never admit it, but I think they're protecting him right now. They're keeping him off the field in the beginning of the year because that offensive line and those wide receivers are not ready for a rookie, and it is their prized rookie. This team has more issues offensively coming into it than any Bills team I've seen in recent years. Now, that doesn't mean they couldn't get the O-line together and get some continuity. You do have LaShawn McCoy. You could be effective that way. Nate Peterman will get the ball out of his hands. It helps if they can block. It helps if they can run the ball. And I like the defense. I'm still worried about the pass rush. But I think unsaid in this is somewhat protecting Allen, and unsaid in this is that he's still rebuilding right now. They're still rebuilding this roster. I don't think they're a playoff team this year. I've got them right around that 6-win pace for the Bills.
Still, I love the Peterman story and what he did to get here. And you were on him early when we kept asking who would be the quarterback, and you picked it.
I mean, listen, it was simple logic, right? I mean, this coaching staff and general manager combo loves Nate Peterman. I think that they knew from the get-go that Peterman was going to be starting opening day, and they wanted to give him an opportunity to succeed.
You think from the beginning?
Yes. I mean, I said it in February, the day after
He's got the tools.
Well, but I don't think he has the tools. That's just it. If he's able to succeed, it's a great story, right? Week 2, if he's starting week 2, he's going up against that team that embarrassed him a year ago. Yeah. That's an awesome story. Unfortunately, I don't think that's going to happen, despite however many NFL alumni want to tell me that's going to be different. Bob Bleier.
Over-under is 6 for wins on this team. What do you think?
I think it's over. See, I think I may watch games a little bit differently than most. I watched Allen throughout the preseason, and I watched Peterman. If you watch Allen, he got sacked a lot of times, and the offensive line was getting beaten up and destroyed in the media. I looked at it an entirely different way. I looked at the way Allen wasn't ready to throw the ball in rhythm on his last step. He held the ball too long. He might have been having difficulty with pre-snap reads and understanding the speed of the game in the NFL. Peterman's in there, and you saw when he's in there, he's ready to throw the ball on his last step. He's throwing in rhythm. Whether it's off kilter or not accurate, he's throwing on time. And I think he's going to make the receiving core much, much better this year. And the fact that he gets rid of the ball quicker, I think it's going to reduce the sacks.
Yeah, and to Bob's point, Eric Wood made points on Twitter, watching the games. And Allen even referenced it. It took him a while to get them in and out of the huddle. And we always joke about that. We say, he's got to get them out of the huddle. Then they were late getting to the line of scrimmage. It impacts the snap count. It impacts what they can do pre-snap. And the line is going, oh boy, here comes the pass rush, because they can't really cross him up that much.
That's a great point.
Yeah.
Oh, look, it's Buffalo-Baltimore. The Ravens are a 7-point favorite, which went up. It opened at 3, which is the most jump of any game this week, which doesn't speak well for the Bills, but against the line, you're picking for me.
I think it's a close game, and I think the Bills cover. I don't think they win the game. I don't think Baltimore is exceptional offensively. I think the Bills' defense will have a pretty good game. It will be typical of what we'll see all year. Sort of an ugly defensive fest for the Bills. I think they stay in it but lose close.
Yeah, I agree. I think the national perception is so much more negative on the Bills than the local perspective, so I think that tilts the line a little. So I think Buffalo loses but stays within 7.
You guys are wrong. I mean, Bills are going to cover. They're going to win this game. It's despite Nathan Peterman, and you're going to get a defensive touchdown out of this thing. Listen, the Ravens are coming in and they're going to overlook this team. All, like you said, national media-wise, Peterman's awful. The Bills have nothing going for them. They could lay down for this game. I know it's opening day, but that defensive touchdown gets them over. They squeak one out, but despite quarterback Nathan Peterman.
I think Peterman has a really good day. I think they win. They beat the spread and they win. I'm optimistic with the moves Buffalo made. For the first time, I am not a Bills fan. I am a Patriots fan and a Steelers fan. So for them to kind of impress me for the first time in years, I'm going to be on the bandwagon. I'm really squeezing for them this year.
You got another game for us?
The Cleveland-Pittsburgh game is kind of dangerous for Pittsburgh as well. Without Le'Veon, Cleveland's a much stronger team this year. I think that might be the upset of the year.
You got one?
I'm going to take the Giants. They're getting points from the Jags. The Jags are going to be a very good defensive team, but everything's new for the Giants. The new coaching staff. Eli is back as the starter. They've got Barkley. They've got Beckham. I think the Giants win that game outright.
I like Tennessee giving a point at Miami.
I'm going to go back with Cleveland-Pittsburgh. I'm going the opposite of that. I think that there's been too much made of Pittsburgh, and they're going to cover and easily against Cleveland.